You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yourself become the villain. Yo, what's going on, peace, man? We're back in the building. Yeah, we're here now. We're here now for all the people with agendas. We've now reached this agenda now, which is Mo Salah is now leaving Liverpool Football Club. You guys saw with the Batman quote, or from Batman, should I say? um yeah, it's true. Do you know what I mean? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's it's one of those, and I think we've reached that stage now with Mo Salah. Now, obviously, probably do other types of videos looking back at his career at Liverpool and stuff like that. This is just more in terms of the initial reaction to hearing that. At first, I thought it wasn't true until obviously speaking with Enz and the guys on the channel, on Enz's channel the other last night. So yeah, I think it's um it's just one of those, man. It's literally, for me anyway, I'm just looking at it thinking, bro, it's about time. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, we can applaud. And now, is it the right time? That's something I did, like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this the right time, really? Do you know what I mean? Towards the end of the season, Liverpool still in a few competitions, haven't been that good this season. Is now really the right time for you to be coming out with this kind of stuff? I don't know. I guess other people can judge that for themselves. But it's one of those. Ultimately, at least he, I guess, said something. I guess, but he's leaving anyway. What's the contract situation like? Because I'm sure he signed a 2-year deal. So does that now mean that he's not going to stay? Does it mean that he's going to leave for free? Is it a mutual consent? What kind of happens there? Because obviously, this is a massive asset to Liverpool, in terms of how much they could potentially get if someone, probably Saudi, was going to come in for him. Is it already agreed? Maybe it's already been agreed and it's already been patterned, and he's just letting us know from early. So he's almost trying to like bed us into that kind of thought process of, I'm gonna leave. Do you get what I'm saying? I've already decided, I've already sorted it out. So now it's just about letting the fans know and stuff like that. I honestly, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions with him telling everybody that he's going to leave. But I guess now over the next few days, what we're going to see now is we're going to see a lot. I think we're going to see so many different things. Obviously, him coming out and just doing that interview when he did do that interview. Speaking about slots, speaking about the club, and being thrown under the bus and all these kind of things. Obviously, that's now going to play a bit of a part, in terms of people's thinking, because ultimately, as much as we can remember everything that you have done, obviously recently you haven't really been acting, to some Liverpool fans anyway, you haven't really been acting in a way that would, I guess, some people would say would be representing the football club. So it'll be interesting to see what those same people are now saying, that he has told everybody, that he is leaving, especially with the fact that Liverpool have been god awful, I mean, this season. So really, Salah is kind of right in some of the things that he kind of spoke about. Um, and just, I think, just also like the perception, just really on Mo Salah, like, we spoke recently, well, we spoke anyway about whether Salah will get a statue and all these, and I spoke briefly on Enza's channel about how I don't really feel that he would get one. I don't really feel like he needs to get one, and all this kind of stuff. And within that conversation, then speaking about how iconic he is or isn't to the actual Premier League. And listen, I think Salah is an iconic. Well, I don't know. Now I'm rethinking it, because when I think icon, I think LeBron James, I think Michael Jordan, Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, um, Ronaldinho, uh, Thierry Henry. I don't know what it is, but they are icons. I don't know how to really best describe that, but that's just what I deem to be an icon, like an iconic player. Like you're iconic. It's not even just you're an iconic player. You're like an iconic person. Kobe Bryant. Like, you're just iconic, obviously, to the sport that you play, kind of thing. Like, would I call Roger Federer iconic? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe like him and Nadal and Djokovic. Maybe like those three. But did you get what I mean? Like, it's. like you transcended the sport in itself. Like you were more than just the sport that you played, kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what I feel, and it's just my opinion. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. You can all think what you want to think, but when I think of icons, I just don't have like the reason why I would always say, you know, Thierry Henry is an iconic player is because he came at a time when the Premier League was shifting, and the kind of effect he had on the Premier League hasn't been matched, in my personal opinion. Salah hasn't done that. You don't do that by scoring so many goals, getting a loads of assists. It's not about that. Obviously, that will help. Of course, it will. And stats wise, of course, you can then pass that individual. But it's more than that. So when I think about Salah being an icon, I'm like, yeah, to Liverpool, I feel he is. To the Premier League, I'm like, no, I just think that you'll just go down as maybe just like one of the better players of that of a period of time, kind of thing. Obviously, he scored so many goals and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to look at these last like 10 years and be like, yeah, well, he was just iconic within that. Do you get what I mean? I don't know if maybe I'm not articulating it properly, and ultimately I'm not trying to shit on Salah or anything like that, because he was my favorite Liverpool player in this kind of era of Liverpool, just because I just liked his ruthlessness. Do you get what I mean? But it's just to really just to get you guys to understand, like, in my opinion, there is a difference in how I perceive to be an iconic individual. To Liverpool, I believe he is. He's a legend, yada yada yada. But yeah, in terms of like Premier League wise, I'm like, I don't know if I'd name you as like one of, maybe you could say like you're one of them. I just think you'll always be below like a Thierry Henry. So you could say he is one if it makes people feel better. But yeah, listen, look, he's been like his ruthlessness, his selflessness, his selfishness, should I say, sorry, is probably why I liked him so much. Like I just always like the fact that you're greedy, and the fact that you're so greedy, but you're always scoring, you're always assisting. Like you can always back up your chat. I think I started to like it more and more, because ultimately when he joined Liverpool, I didn't really look at him and think, yeah, you know what, he's a nah. I wasn't really feeling someone like a Salah. I thought it was a flop from Chelsea, and then I also thought, this is where Liverpool heading. Like we're getting people like Mane's and the Firminos and the Salahs. You're like, nah, this ain't really. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we're at the time that Manchester City dominance is starting to like that's when it's starting. That's when we're really seeing it kick into gear, kind of thing. Chelsea are still kind of hovering around. Manchester United are also hovering around. You know, this is the time period that you, in my opinion, I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to be a few more years. It's going to be even longer now. I'm going to have to wait. But then he came in in terms of the attack, he completely changed it. Completely changed it. He was the reason why Liverpool's attack was so great, in my personal opinion. I know everybody speaks about Bobby Firmino, Mane, and they were excellent. But you see, if you don't have Salah, that attack, I promise you, if you don't have Salah, everything that Bobby Firmino and Mane do, I promise you, it just goes to waste. It will go completely to waste. You need ruthlessness. You need that brother that Mane was shouting with. Here, do you get what I'm saying? When Mane is going back and forth, you need all of that. You need that, and once you have that, it can everything else can. It just all complements really, really well, like a dish. Do you get what I'm saying? You got the seasoning. Do you get what I mean? You got your salts, your peppers. You know, you got your stock. You got your everyday seasoning. You got your all-purpose seasoning. You got your curry goat. So whatever it is you're making, you've got everything mixed in. You got your black peppers. You got your peppers. You got your onions that you. It all complements really, really well. But take out, only have like one or two of them. Like only put salt and pepper on it. It's like it'll be okay. That's not gonna taste dead. It's just not gonna be. You get what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be what it really should be. But yeah, man. Like, listen, Salah was, like I said, he was just such a phenomenal player. And when you're looking here, right? So we take a look at, I mean, crazy, crazy. This is at the time of this, by the way. What's that? His goals to game ratio, games to assist ratio is 3.66. Games to goal ratio 1.71. Um, all competition appearances 435. He's got 255 goals, 119 assists. Ridiculous, bro. His win ratio is 77%. Like, jeez, it's mad. That's mad. He's never drawn. I'm just looking here, guys. He's never drawn. Has he never been on a drawing side? Is this for the? Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder what. Yeah, I wonder if that's. He's never drawn a game. that's a crazy stat. If he ends up his career at Liverpool and he's never drawn a game, that is actually mental. That will actually be mental still, I can't lie. Like that would be a good stat for you to just end up with kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's mad. It's mad. I'm just looking back now. I remember his first goal for Liverpool, and I remember thinking, oh, this brother's quick, he is super duper quick. Like, I wonder, do you like you just think, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, all right, this is cute. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is all right, kind of thing. To then go on and score the 44 goals that he did score, got 14 was that assist in that same season. That's 58 GA that he got in that one season. Yeah, he was on serious smoke that season. Serious smoke. And then I think from there, like people obviously talk about like world class and consistency. I just think he was really, really consistent. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. You know me, guys. I'd rather just be honest than just do the whole because I don't really like all of that stuff. Like for me, he was just ultra consistent. He was just a player that I always felt, he every season he always put in that work. Every season he always remained at this kind of level. Every season it was always the kind of Mr. Reliable, Mr. Inevitable. Did I think he had world class seasons every season? No, I don't think so. I think there were some seasons where he just scored. Did you get like he just scored goals? If that kind of makes sense, I don't feel like you were excellent or anything like that. But of course, when you're at that kind of level and you're still able to produce, like what Haaland's doing this season, I don't think anyone can look at Haaland this season and say, "Oh, he's been amazing." I don't think you'd say that, but he's still scoring goals though. Regardless of how long he goes without scoring and all this, it doesn't matter. He's still scoring goals. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just players of that kind of ilk. The fact that you can just still be effective in some shape or form, even when you're not really, when other people have to almost like look like they're performing, you don't have to because you're so good. It's like I don't need to look like I'm doing anything. I just need to be who I am. Do you know what I'm saying? I just need to be here and it will work out for me, in the end kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's kind of what it is, with Salah. Because I know people, again, you speak about his performances and stuff. And for me, I'm just like, bro, like Salah. And this is why I fucked with him, because I'm like, I felt at one point people were judging him by standards that didn't really, not even standards, sorry, judging him by things that um didn't really make too much sense. If I'm being 100% honest for you, do you get what I'm saying? Like I didn't really feel like it made too much sense in regards to what he is as a player and what you're asking for. I feel like the two don't really go together. If you're judging him, judge him by what he actually is, which is he's like a goal hanger. Do you know what I'm saying? He's always going to be there to score those goals. But guess what? If you don't have him there, ain't nobody else scoring goals. Not to the rate that he can score goals at. Do you get what I'm saying? Ekatike done really good this season. He's bagging bare goals? Not really. Does he look like he could? Not really. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe in the future, but right now I'm like, I don't know about all that. Do you get what I'm saying? With Salah, it didn't really matter. He's bagging goals regardless. Poor run of form, stinky touches, shins, all this kind of. Guess what? Salah's still scoring goals. And I feel like that's the thing with Mo Salah. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the thing that you just almost have to just kind of get used to with a player like him, was just that, yeah, he's going to be frustrating at times, and he's going to be a player that ultimately, during periods of times, it may not always look pretty and all this kind of stuff. But listen, he's going to be effective for the team. And all those goals, all those assists. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see. I think one of the major things for me is trying to look at what's the succession plan for Liverpool. Like, what does that look like now? Okay, Salah's now going. We now know that he is now leaving. What does that now look like? What do you then do? Moving forward. Obviously, there's been like that lot of talk about whether it's Elise, I know people want Diamonde, and all. I haven't watched much of him to really judge and tell whether this would be a good signing. Obviously, Elise, I know, is one of my favorite players. Currently at Bayern Munich, whether he would leave, I don't know. Saw some reports about whether it has to be Liverpool have to get Champions League, all this kind of stuff, right? So I don't really know. But like I said to Enz and the guys, like ultimately, I wouldn't want Elise to come anyway, because I said I don't want you here when it's all fugazi. Like Liverpool, in terms of the direction of the football club in itself, and that's a different conversation for another day. The direction of the club, there isn't one. I don't see it. I don't understand. If someone asked me, I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, I think Liverpool going in this direction. I have no idea what that is. You got a manager who I think is absolutely garbage. You got players who are just not good enough for the football club. You've signed some weird players that I don't know if they really fit and stuff like that. Like what's your sister, everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. Contracts, you know what I mean? It's all mad at the football club, and it just all seems to be very up in the air. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And but again, the main thing is the succession plan for Liverpool moving forward. What does that look like? And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see though. We'll literally just have to wait and see. Right now it's just really about Salah leaving. But listen, ultimately football's a business, and football's one of them sports, man. Here today, gone tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody caring about you tomorrow. We're looking at, okay, yeah, are we signing Elise? Have we spoken to him? Does he want to come? If it's not Elise, can we move on to our next target? Our next target. Dean made a really good point on Enza's show about, okay, if Elise, cool. If you, let's say you sign Elise, let's say you just sign whoever, you need to buy another one. Can't just have one right winger unless that right winger is going to be Salah available. I don't know. Elise, don't know. He's got his injuries. Don't know if he can be Salah available. Now you're really starting to ask questions. Like, there's a lot that goes into this. I don't think it's as simple and as black and white as just Salah's leaving and whatnot. I think it's the succession plan. I'm not that bothered that he's leaving. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, great. You know what I mean? Legend, boom, whatever. Now it's what do you do next? What does the next part look like in regards to, you know, Liverpool and stuff like that? But listen, I guess we'll be having more conversations about that throughout the next couple of months. So we'll have to wait and see, man. Let me know your favorite Salah moment in the comment section, man. I'd love to know, what is your favorite Salah moment? Is it the goal against Manchester City at the Etihad in the Champions League? Is it the goal against Everton? Is it the goal against Watford? I remember I went to that game live, like, which is coincidental that I got to see that. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people, and I'll catch you real soon.